It's extremely important to tell Spencer's story. I think it's one of the best kept secrets in Iowa. We had no clue when we were moving here what Spencer had to offer, and we're blown away.
My family and I, we have a little bit different of a story. We're not from here originally.
We moved here 9 years ago. What brought us here is that Jared...
Yeah, I actually grew up just southwest of Spencer.
I'm born and raised in Spencer. I've moved away for college, moved back.
I was born and raised in Spencer and left for about 10 years to complete schooling down at the University of Iowa.
When we first moved to town, of course, we didn't know anybody when we moved here, and it was just instantaneous how fast everybody got to know us, how fast we got to know other people, how involved we got immediately, and that's the greatest part about Spencer.
To me, Spencer offers distinguishing features such as wonderful neighborhoods with a variety of families and variety of ages, a fantastic hospital. The school system is fabulous, the hospital is fabulous, on par with any you'd find in a larger community.
We are very proud of the fact that our community ambition and our small hospital has been honored with a top 100 community and rural hospital designation 4 years in a row now, so we're very proud of that.
Spencer's really unique because it's a draw area. It's a hub. It sits in the center. If you take Spencer, put it in the center and draw a circle around it, we have a pull factor to our town that sits in between a lot of nice-sized communities. We've positioned ourselves very well to benefit from that regionality.
We're able to offer a lot more than I think a lot of smaller communities our size are able to offer. It's interesting in that we don't really have a large city nearby, and so we kind of act like the large city for Northwest Iowa, but yet we have the conveniences of small town life.
There's a lot of demand for housing right now and commercial locations. Again, if you look at Spencer, it's kind of the center point of a great area. So people may work in Spencer and up somewhere in Dickinson County, or they may work in Buena Vista County, which is the south of us, and Dickinson County, the north of us, and then they hub here.
I think Spencer really has great outdoor recreational opportunities that a lot of these other towns around Northwest Iowa really don't have, and so we kind of take pride in that.
For me, the Clay County Fair is an opportunity to market by getting out and meeting people. It is enormous. It was the one thing when we moved to town that people said, you have to go to the fair.
I think last year they had 308,000 people attend the Clay County Fair, and from what I do, we manage a campground currently, and we've had vendors from all over the country come in and stay right here in the city just because of the Clay County Fair, and you get people from other surrounding towns and counties and things like that really bring a lot of people in, and so they're going to the fair, but they're also eating at the restaurants in Spencer. They're also walking down our historic Main Street and viewing all that stuff, and shopping at our local businesses.
There's a huge economic impact.
Yeah, so I think it brings
from the fair,
a ton of people in and really gives a nice boost to the city.
So again, if you think of Spencer, I think of it regionally. If I lived in Minneapolis or if I lived in Chicago, you're traveling 20 to 45 minutes to get to a lot of the events anyway. Well, if you travel 20 to 45 minutes out of Spencer, look at all of that you have that you can do. But if you even just stay here, we have a great arts and cultural dynamic going on. We have a wonderful community theater. We have retail-wise, we're ahead of anybody else here in Northwest Iowa.
I think the future of Spencer is very bright because a lot of the leadership thinks 20, 30 years in advance. It's not just what do we do to fix tomorrow, it's what do we do to bring businesses and communities together for the next decade or more.
Spencer is special because I was born and raised here, so it has a special place in my heart, obviously. And a lot of my family is from here. But yet we're kind of at a turning point right now where we have a new group of leadership, and it's exciting to see some new things that are coming out of that. I think there's an excitement in the community, so it's a neat thing to be a part of, and it's really special to be able to share that with my kids now too, and that hopefully this community embraces them and equips them like it did me.